Hi, I'm Matt. I'm the Director of Education and Interpretation here at Greater Cleveland Aquarium. And today, I'm looking forward to talking to you all about some facts and myths surrounding sharks and rays. We're going to start with the myth that all sharks are dangerous to people. Sometimes people see sharks and get a little nervous, right? But the fact is, most are completely harmless to us. They want nothing to do with us. They want to go after their normal dietary items like fish and maybe small invertebrates. So there's more than 500 species of sharks. And again, most of them are completely harmless to human beings. So another myth about sharks is that some people think all sharks need to keep swimming just to breathe. Now, that is the case for some species, such as our sandbar sharks in here that are constantly swimming just to breathe. But some species, like the nurse sharks, can actively pump water over their gills so they can breathe while remaining still. A big myth about sharks is that people are imagining them to be constantly eating all day, every day out in the ocean. The fact is, they don't eat nearly as much as people imagine. Here at the aquarium, we offer them food from this platform 3 times a week, which still doesn't seem like a lot to us, right? 3 meals a week, but to them, that's a lot of food. Sharks are opportunistic feeders, meaning they like to go after easy meals and they don't like wasting too much energy going after animals if they're not even hungry. All right, so teeth. The myth here is that sharks have 2 sets of teeth in their lifetimes, just like we do. The fact is much cooler. Sharks can replace their teeth essentially over and over and over again and can have thousands of teeth in their lifetimes. How awesome is that? So the myth here is that dinosaurs were around well before sharks were. But the fact, surprisingly enough, is that sharks have actually been around on Earth longer than dinosaurs. So the myth is that stingrays use their venomous barb, which looks like this, it grows on top of their tail, as an aggressive tool, and they go after humans to sting them. While the fact is they're really only using that for self-defense. Stingrays are quite a docile animal overall. We have that stingray touch pool here at the aquarium. And again, in the wild, they're only using that in extreme cases for self-defense, such as when they're stepped on or a bigger predator is going after them. So the myth is that stingrays have hard bones like we do. The fact is that stingrays and their cousin sharks have skeletons made up of cartilage, which might sound familiar to us. Feel your ears, your nose. That's cartilage, giving stingrays and sharks a more flexible body structure. So now that you've heard a few facts and myths about sharks and stingrays, why don't you all come on down to FinFest. It's running now through August 11th. And check our website, greaterclevelandaquarium.com, to see everything going on, because there's quite a lot going on for this celebration of sharks and stingrays. Visit us, touch rays, learn about sharks, measure your wingspan compared to stingray species. It'll be a great time. So we'll see you soon.